Hello, everybody.
Hey everyone, this is Dr. J and Professor Spike, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather is pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
And we have a really good shoe. And
Hopefully.
you want to welcome everybody? You can just read off the comments, a few of them.
Yeah, we have Jiggly certainly talking deep about SAVA. What'd you get? A 70 and 60 and 50 and 40. Well, you're gonna have a great average, Jig. So
the thing with SAVA, Professor Spike, the thing with SAVA is we don't know when the next shoe is going to drop or if the next shoe is going to drop.
right. I guess we have to play the good news and bad news.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if they come out smelling fine and they go ahead with their phase 3 as planned, I think you'll see $100 again in the early. Well, this is the early fall. Well, the early fall.
Still the summer, my friend.
Still the summer.
not so fast.
Well, it's approaching early fall.
Well, yeah, no, classes start. You're teaching classes too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so classes start very, very soon.
So Jiggly, I think you'll be fine, provided the next shoe doesn't drop. That the next shoe to drop would be the FDA saying, you're not going through with this at phase 3 until we have a better look at a better understanding of what's going on.
That would just strengthen everybody's hand for doing frivolous stuff.
Yeah.
It was clear this group was just some sort of short play.
Well,
how much of this kind of stuff do you want to keep letting happen?
We said that right away. This lawsuit is bogus. It's just a short attack in disguise. So we called that immediately.
Right.
But then that company with the Q that was hired to do the data analysis. The question was, were they supposed to prepare the slides for the conference? And the insinuation was that they did, but then they said they didn't. And then SAVA CEO said, well, we never hired them to do that. We just hired them to analyze the data or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we created our own slides from that data, which is perfectly legitimate.
Right, but it's still tripping over your own feet.
Yeah, I mean, she said, all this stuff. It's
right.
It's a little bit ugly. It's a little bit ugly. So you're controlling the screen today.
I am.
Because I have no computer. I have no computer today.
Yes, we have no computers.
Yes, we have no computers. We have Dan with us.
Yeah.
Dan and Jiggly and by
Ruben.
the way, I just want to advertise the fact that Linda, who's with us today, Linda, would you be embarrassed if I said that you have a fund me for your quads? I hope not, because I want people to donate.
We're all friends here.
Donate all your winnings from GHSI right to Linda's quads. How's that? Professor Spike and I, we added to the diaper fund, Linda.
And it's got to be considerable.
I know it's just a drop in the bucket with the 4 quads, how many diapers you're going to need.
You sit there, you go, wow, this is a big box. This will last me forever. And then 2 days later, you're like, where's the next box?
Yeah. Well, it's a great story. Linda's story is all over the internet if you're interested. All right, so Linda, you have anything good for us in the stock market? We're going to go with anything you say today, because
that's true. You get yeah, she says VBIV.
VBIV. Okay, we're going to look at VBIV for
All right.
Linda.
I'll actually put that up right now and have it waiting in
Look,
the wings.
any woman who can have quads is about 1,000,000 to 1 shot to hit
Well,
the quad.
it's her daughter or her son. Because
Uh,
she's the grandma.
Excuse me?
I said she's the grandma,
Who?
Linda.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought Linda was the mother.
She says our community's been awesome. Thank you for all your thoughts and prayers. They're all doing well. Good.
But Linda's
My son. She has 4 boys, and then her son had the quads.
Linda, very nice. It's much easier for you then.
Yeah, exactly. Much easier to do it that way.
Much easier. That's the easier route. I'm a grandpa.
It's easier at first, but harder later.
I'm a grandpa with 5 grandchildren, and I just play with them. Then I go home. Much easier. All right, so you can play with the quads and then go home. That's much better. All right. So anyway, Linda wants VBIV. We'll chart VBIV. What do we got up on the screen now?
We have VBIV on the screen right now.
Oh, right now. All right, let's take a look at it.
I figure we might as well get to it since we have our screen on the side anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we should welcome other people, but we'll do that as the show progresses.
Yeah, because now you could actually see the comments while you're seeing the screen.
Yeah, Chris is here. Sava did put in a nice bullish doji jiggly.
Yeah.
All right, look, Chris, if you're here, we'll try to squeeze in ARWR, which last I looked was approaching 70. I don't know what it is now. I haven't looked today. Marco, I have 4 boys too. Linda, no quads though. Mark, what would you do if you suddenly had quads for one of your sons? You'd be in shock, right? Yeah. All right, so let me just keep this iPhone down so that nothing jiggles around. I'm going to put it up on my iPad so I can see it better.
So you can see it as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could see, unless I bring the phone to my face.
No, it's much better. It's much better to do it that way.
Yeah, so that's why I'll have.
It certainly is interesting because all of the MAs are coalescing right here in one spot.
Huh? Why are they calling me? People keep calling me.
Yeah, don't they know we have a show?
Yeah, I mean, what is this?
That's because your own friends don't watch your show.
Yeah, probably. VBIV is breaking out. It looks very much like it's gonna test the certainly the 410 level. That would be a very nice move, right? The 410 level.
Certainly would.
And it doesn't look like there's any reason why it shouldn't get there. It's just been a phenomenal move from middle of August, where it was. What was that low in the middle of August? 817.
Yep.
817 low was 273, right? So it's already popped $1 off of that low, and then the low back in May 17th, that low was 245. So it's been a tremendous mover. We got to get Arjun back on the show so he can gloat.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he can't gloat yet until it passes this area.
He said
that's been an area of big resistance.
He told me that in September he will return. The prodigal son will return.
The prodigal son will return.
Yeah. So
of course, everybody's going to ask about Jake then.
Yeah, Jake is, he'll just pop in every so often.
Yeah, that's fine.
And yeah, so VBIV looks like a very strong buy. Very strong buy. And I mean, if you want to sell any and take profits, it's hard to even sell and take profits. It's been such a phenomenal mover. It's hard to say where. I wouldn't touch it till about. I wouldn't take anything off till about $4, $4.10.
'Right.
If you want to take something off, and you can actually add There's nothing wrong with adding on the way up either, is there?
Well, Jiggly's been doing it the other way for SAVA, so it seems
Well,
to be good practice.
that's harder. When catching the falling knife is always harder.
Right.
I don't know what to do with the lighting. All right. So, yeah, maybe I should just put you on solo, and that way I don't have to worry about my picture, and I can just talk.
Let's do that.
All right, let me do that.
If that helps you.
I think it might help. It'll help because I can then bring the phone closer
Gotcha.
to me, and
Okay.
only for that reason. If I could figure out how to do that, layout.
You can get rid of my Vipunamosa.
I'm
There you go.
scaling.
That's perfect.
Okay, so now we just have the chart, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so we'll both chat about the charts. All right, so this is Dr. J and Professor Spike chatting in the background, along with Kamal, Jigglypuff, Dan A, Linda Jones, and
So come
many,
out. Is there a
many
reason why you
others.
bailed at 371? I think that's my price average.
All right, you got back to even is good.
Well, yeah, Kamal said he sold it at 371.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, we'll get his reasonings over time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there anything specific that Linda wants to ask about the stock?
You know what? The best thing you can do here is continue to buy until $4 and then take a little off.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
And VBIV, if it gets a big Canadian grant to back its COVID vaccine research, then that would be the time to take some off, because it's always sell the news. If we learned anything on this show, it's sell the news. Okay. Let's go. Let's do
We can do SAVA.
SAVA. Do SAVA.
Since a number of our audience members are members of the SAVA Club, as are we.
Yes.
2-3 months, get a better view of things.
So SAVA is doing what today?
Well, today it is up to 56.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. It's taking a little bit of a recovery. If you could see, it's been sort of having its drops over here.
Yeah, every one of those drops comes on the next shoe, the next shoe, and the next shoe. But the good news is there's only 2 feet, so maybe there's only 2 shoes to drop. That's what we're hoping here. So
this is the 200 right here, this line.
I really am convinced that if there's no further BS coming down the road, this thing will be $100 again sometime early fall. So it's a phenomenal buy here, I think. I mean, if there is another shoe to fall, then you're looking at $20. The big shoe would be the stopping of the trials, and then you're looking at $25.
Yeah, indeed, if that.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it wouldn't necessarily be a permanent halt. Usually it would be pending proof that the data slides reflect the data. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes.
The whole thing stems from the conference. Did the slides and presentation at the Alzheimer's conference reflect the data from the phase 2 study accurately? And that's the whole thing. And even if it didn't 100%, doesn't mean that there's not sufficient reason to continue a phase 3. It could mean a scolding for the CEO, but
Well, if they got something that works, certainly.
Yeah, even if they exaggerated a little bit. So, Yeah. By the way, Chris is asking a very relevant question. You read. You want to
Yeah,
read
he's talking
that?
about Red Hill, right? Because he made a move today. You want?
Yes, and the
Whenever you're
question
ready, I can switch over to that one.
the question is, do we hold it through?
All right, I'm gonna put it up.
Yeah, I mean, the pop was due to earnings and better
Wow.
earnings beat and revenues beat and all of that good stuff.
Well, we were on this. We were on this a couple of days ago, weren't we?
Yeah,
So anybody who's being attentive might be okay.
yeah.
Might be in on this.
No, I've been buying this, pretty much steadily for the last couple of weeks, hoping for a pop, but hoping for the big pop. This is not a
Well,
big enough
this
pop.
doesn't count.
How much? What's it at now?
Right now it's 1083.
Oh, it counts.
Yeah, it went up 26% in one day.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
And this is not even with the big news, right? The big news we're expecting is good news on the COVID front. This is just good news on the revenues front, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And Dan reflects that sentiment as well. You see the comments? Still holding Red Hill for data, Chris. So Dan is giving my answer as well. The data we're referring to is the COVID data on the I think it's an oral formulation for sick people who catch the COVID,
Right.
as opposed to a vaccine.
Yeah.
Andrew has something to say.
He's got it's another stock, yeah, ACIU, another one that we were on.
Yeah, 56%. Wow. Cognitive decline by 43.6% versus patient baseline. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's one we've really not talked about too much.
No, I know. I mean, because we were listing the plays. I just threw it up there just so people could see it.
Yeah,
we were listing the plays, and that was sort of low on our list. We just sort of mentioned it parenthetically.
right. But the main ones were SAVA, Anovis, CRTX, Lilly, Biogen, Anavex. So this is one that fell through the wayside. And you had yet another one.
I have IMN.
INMD, right?
Yes.
INMD. So there's a whole bunch of them. This one came out of the woodwork. This one really surprises me.
That's not it.
It really surprises me. 56%. Let's see that chart.
I had it wrong. I have to get the right This is right here is ACIU.
All right.
Let's do it with the big pop.
All right. So wow, it's come down off of what it opened at.
Yeah.
It's actually turning in a red candle.
But it's still up 58% as of the moment.
Wow. So what's the rule of thumb? We buy midway between. Let's take the high of the day and the close yesterday. Add them together, divide by 2, and draw a solid line. And
close yesterday was 1103.
The high of the day.
The high today is 1261.
How much?
1261.
That's not a 50% move.
No, it's bigger. I mean, it's 50% now. It's now after this loss. So
the close, yeah. All right, draw the midway. What do we get midway?
Right over here, I'd say. From the open up here, the open is up here.
Yeah.
Close was down here, so it's right around here.
Okay, draw that. Horizontal.
Okay, I will. 9. Did they give us? Did they give you a line for horizontal?
Yeah, go further down.
Go further down. Okay.
You see horizontal.
You see horizontal. I see nothing.
If you scroll down further.
Doesn't let me. All right, so I'm just gonna do. I'll just do this line here.
All right.
And put it right in the center on there. Oh, it gave me a vertical line.
It's
Oh, there it is.
okay.
Okay. There we go.
You approximate.
There we go.
There you go. That looks like a very good target. What that's about how much?
That is I don't know. You do all this technical stuff.
I can't see that well on your screen. I mean, I'm on the iPhone, so.
Yeah. I would say 940.
Okay. So it's not a bad idea to buy a little here and average down to the 940 level if it gets there. I think this, with the headline news like this, this might
Well,
just be a breather, and it might just come roaring back by the end of the day as well.
that's true. That's very true.
It might be a buy right now. I see. What's the symbol?
I see ACIU.
ACIU. Wow. Thanks very much for bringing that to our attention, Andrew. ACIU. I'm tempted to buy a little right now. In fact, I think I will. I'm going to buy a little right now. It won't take me long. ACIU. On ACIU. On my Think or Swim account, it's pretty easy to make a buy. All right, I bought. I'm in.
Okay, there we go. You saw it here, folks. All right, so this
By
is.
the way, my account is flying high today. Due largely, let's see why is my account so much in the green?
Yeah, good question.
I'm
Hey.
not. Oh, CRISPR. CRISPR is leading the way.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I was going to do Editas and then CRISPR.
Okay.
Because Editas, somebody was asking for an entry point.
Okay.
And so if you could see your chart, we can demonstrate. You could do the numbers, and then I could just point to them.
All right. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put it on my iPad so I can see it really good.
Yeah. Good idea. So for today, it's up 1.9%. It's been oscillating around that 60 area. Professor Omar is here. How's it going, Professor Omar?
Ask Professor Omar about.
I think he does have opinions about Editas because he's been watching that one a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Ask what he thinks of Editas.
so yeah, if you have anything to say, we'd love to hear it.
I'm having trouble. I'm not.
Jiggly's right. When Dr. J does a live buy, see, because he announces it. When I do a live buy, I don't announce it because I end up being embarrassed a week later.
Yeah.
That's why I stay quiet.
Well, I intend.
Professor Omar says that he thinks a good entry here is 57.
57.
Which I guess makes sense. That's about right. Let me put my finger on it. It's about right here. So if I draw a line, excuse me. Oh, here it is, line. Seven's around right. Yeah. Just around where these lows are.
Uh-huh.
Right in this area.
All right. We'll let you and Professor Omar handle this one. So the recommendation.
Somewhere around this, the bottom of this.
By the way, our opinions are strictly our
low.
own, do not constitute investment advice. Our opinions should be double checked with an investment advisor before acting upon them. And please subscribe to the channel because that's how we pay the rent. We need those subscriptions. And we need those likes. We're likable fellows. Give us those likes. Okay, so CRISPR Therapeutics up
Yes,
3.
let's do CRISPR.
I'm looking at CRISPR now.
Yeah, we'll move over to CRISPR, which is not, that chart is not as high flying as Editas.
Right.
But maybe that means it's a safer investment.
I don't know if it's safer, but let's look at the chart today.
It's doing the same kind of oscillating.
Having a lot of trouble figuring out the chart on my iPad for whatever reason.
Just opinions, no advice.
Yeah, our opinions are not advice, not investment.
See, nobody calls me. People call me too. See, this is how many of my friends and relatives actually watch the show.
Yeah. Just opinions, no advice. That's correct. I'm looking at it on your chart because
Okay,
I'm having a lot of trouble the other way.
that's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's been.
Do you ever look at this stuff up in here where it says that the overall attitude of the talking heads?
The sentiment indicator?
Yes.
I think that's important.
Well, the sentiment on this one's not so good. All three of them are down.
Well, that's usually bearishly bullish.
Oh, okay. What's that whole saying? While everybody else is worried, you should be greedy, and while everyone else is greedy, you should be worried.
Something like that. I find the sentiment indicator to often be a reverse indicator.
Very good. Okay. So this one again it's another. This one's on the 100. This one's on the 100, and not the 200.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like the 9 is sort of creeping back up past this, which is somewhat optimistic.
My problem with the screen is it's too. I can't see it on my iPad because it's too small. It's too big. I can't get it to be smaller somehow. Maybe I should try instead of maybe I'll try to. I don't know what to try. I'm having a lot of trouble.
Professor Omar is less than swayed by sentiment.
Yeah, well, I find it to be, if anything, a reverse indicator. If anything, especially when retail is extremely bullish, then you got to be bearish.
Interesting.
I don't know. I can't get a good picture of this. So, and on your screen, it looks like I can't really see it too good either.
Well, do you want me? I'm on the 3-month. If you want me to be on the 6-month, does that make it any easier?
Maybe.
Or I
Can
could
you
do
pull it?
this.
No, just pull it over to the left a little bit. Yeah, that makes it much better.
Okay.
And now I can see it better. So let's draw resistance. You see the fourth candle from the right, the red candle? Can you draw a horizontal line on the top of that? That would be resistance.
Right up here.
No, the fourth the fourth candle from the right. Count off 4.
3, 4, right here.
Yeah, right there, top of that.
Okay. Not a problem.
That's the most recent point of that should be the resistance that we have to take out to fly.
Mm-hmm.
What is that number?
Well, does it tell you when you put it there?
If you put your cursor over that red candle, it'll pop up with the high.
Okay, yeah, right here. Yeah, that's the high. So that's 128.50.
128.50. We break with a break of that. I think we could be looking at 140, 142.
Okay, that's right around up in here.
And the good news about CRISPR, if you draw another line for support, you see that big green candle? Draw a line. Yeah, draw a line underneath that for support.
Bottom of that. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So there we have it. That's the trading range right now that we're in.
Right. And this is your top end up in here.
Yeah, and it pays to buy this, looking for even now looking for the run to 140, and get out if it breaks below that bottom line, which is what number? 118 maybe.
The bottom line is 119.50.
Yeah. So if it goes to 118, you're out, and you're looking for one run to 140. This is not a bad swing, right in here. Not a bad swing at all. So I like that. I like that for a swing. How about you, Professor Omar? You like it for a swing?
He says is CRISPR will use you before it goes up.
So he's not so bullish anymore. Last week he was very bullish CRISPR. This week he's tempered his expectations. 115 certainly is a critical juncture. Very critical number.
115 way down in here.
128.5 is the line you drew.
Right.
Yeah. So he's got more or less the same picture we have, but less optimistic.
Yeah, he has a bigger downside.
He's bullish, but he has patience on CRISPR.
Yeah, well, this is an investment.
I think it's either. You could look at it either way. I think it's a swing to 140, and if it gets there, you let some of it ride.
He is bullish patience, right?
Yeah. So let's do.
So Jiggly's giving us some of the play-by-play on SAVA, which is getting closer to 60 now.
Wow. So that's really good news.
Yes, indeed.
No wonder I'm making so much money.
There you go.
Dan likes cala. Let's play.
Yeah, let's take a look at cala, because we again, this was one that we discussed, and right after we discussed it, it took a nice pop.
Yeah.
Which of course I find extremely annoying. But good for. I'm glad for everyone else.
Slide it a little bit to the left. I see it better that way.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, that's good. So we have a small green candle today after a sell-off yesterday. That's good. And we're right above the 9-day. The chart has the 9 above the 100, above the 50. It's not perfectly bullish, and the 200 is above them all, right?
Yeah, indeed.
So we're trading above the 9, above the 100, above the 50, below the 200 right now. On cala, it's broken above recent highs. A small pullback to the highs look normal. In other words, you see the little concave down portion.
Yeah.
A little lower. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, but it's actually on a recovery, so it may actually back up. But yeah, it seems like it's headed towards the 9. At least.
Well, the fact that we took out that high is very, very meaningful.
Oh, this high here, yes.
Yeah. So, is it trading above that high now? I think.
Let's see. That high was. Let me get over there. That high was. Why doesn't it stay that low? 236 or 234, and right now we're 238. So yes.
That's great. So I think this is not a bad place to add to your cala. I own some, so I'm going to add. Should I add on the air?
Well, it'll have Jiggy jumping right behind you, doubling
All right,
down.
I'm going to add on the air. I'm adding to cala on the air.
Oh yeah, it looks like definitely looks like it's making a move, making a
It's quite easy. All I got to do is find my cala, click on it, and just buy more.
and buy more. There you go.
Yeah. Hit the buy and buy more. Okay, I did just that. So I made two
Kamal thinks that if SAVA passes 62, there's going to be a big short squeeze.
Big short squeeze. There could be, but I think the short squeeze has to have more fuel.
Gotcha.
It needs more fuel, Kamal. So it needs another shoe to drop for the shorts to really clean up.
Something real.
You know what's happened already? At this point, a lot of shorts shorted to 50 and went long. So many shorts are now long.
So the shorts are long. There you
Yeah,
go.
we have long shorts and short shorts.
Right.
It's a combination. Jiggly is funny.
Jig, is that a real stat, Jig, or is that just something that you're coming up with?
It just seems that way, Jig. I'm sure I've missed. But my best call ever was when I called the lows in March on the air, and I bought the 3 times long S&P. The ETF.
Right. That's right. I remember that. I wasn't on the air that day. So
My largest position right now is actually CRISPR and Amazon. CRISPR and Amazon.
Really? Okay.
Back into Amazon big.
Did you want to do BCRX or Arrowhead?
Daryl Beard agrees with me. CRISPR, the investment of a lifetime. Daryl Beard is our resident shrink. A resident shrink.
Sorry.
Let's do. I'll give you a Jackie. Jackie likes these penny stocks. In case she's watching, I got a penny stock for Jackie.
Okay.
AABB.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that one.
AABB. Sam Sample is with us today.
Let me move that back so you could see it. But it won't let me move it up though. It only let me move it back. Because I saw you move it up once. I don't know how that happened.
It's okay. I do amazing things.
Yeah, you're very adept.
I'm very adept.
Yes.
So what's the price action today? What are we trading at?
All right, it's 12.5 cents right now, up a half a penny.
Well, that's a big move, a half a penny for a penny.
Yeah, 3%.
Yeah. Okay, so we're moving in the right direction.
What does this thing do? Or is that even an important
What this thing does is periodically pump to 50 cents. That's what it does.
Okay.
Does it matter?
So in other words, this is more reliable than NSAV.
Does it matter what it does?
I guess not.
But if you really want to know, they have a digital coin called the aabbg.x. That's what it's all about. They have gold.
Oh, do we lose Dr. J?
There
we go.
So it's the investor can't lose more than a certain amount because it's backed in gold. It can trade above the price of the gold, but they can't trade below. And the company is, they have a very aggressive young CEO. It's I think it's based in out west, but it's a Mexican operation. I believe a Mexican CEO. It's an interesting company for a small cap that is, for a penny stock, it's kind of interesting. They remember NSAVE, how they got killed because they didn't launch their exchange.
Well, it didn't get killed yet, but yes.
What are they trading at these days?
I'll tell you right now. Almost 4 cents. 3.94 cents.
Well, you doubled from 2 cents.
Well, nobody got into 2 cents. Most of our audience saw it around 5.
Well, anyway, this is similar. They're going to supposedly launch some kind of exchange of some sort in late summer. Well, I think that's late summers now. So I doubt that that'll happen. I think there'll be hype, but whether it actually happens, I don't know. Because when they're talking number of lines of code written as an incentive to buy the stock, I get scared.
Yes, that is not a good metric.
375,000 lines of code were written.
I can program a computer in 5 lines of code to write thousands upon thousands upon thousands of lines of code.
Right. So the very fact that 375,000 lines of code have been written makes me nervous.
That just means they're shitty programmers.
It just means that there's so many lines of code for bugs to occur in.
Right, that's true too. High exposure
If you
bugs.
have 375,000 lines of code, you probably have 3,750 bugs.
Right.
So that's nerve-wracking.
We have a request for CTIC, which is also on your list. So I'm going to put it in.
CTIC, do it. I might have to buy more of that on the air. Are we flying?
Well, we're up 1%. That's not really flying, but from the last week or so, we're doing very well.
Yeah. Did it break 3?
It did break 3 by a half a penny.
Okay. It's continuing its rally, and this too has PDUFA in November, just like cala. Cala said, what did he say about cala? PDUFA or data? I forget. Whatever it was. This is a PDUFA.
Cala was data, I think.
Data. This is a PDUFA at the end of November for myelo, whatever the name of the disease is, leukemia of sorts. It's a JAK inhibitor, JAK1 or JAK2, I don't know. They also using this to fight the inflammatory.
I was in this a long time ago. Now I remember this guy.
Yeah, they're also
the blood diseases. It was another antibody play.
Yeah, it's pacritinib, I think it's called pacritinib.
Right.
And it's a JAK inhibitor that's also being tested as an anti-inflammatory to fight the cytokine storm that occurs in COVID. So it's a COVID play as well.
Really?
But it's more of a cancer play at this point.
Yeah.
Because they're looking for PDUFA for approval at the end of November. So I expect a run, quite possibly, to the $4-5 level before PDUFA. And that's why I've been buying it.
Gotcha.
Dan is loving Checkpoint.
Yeah, I know. That's been the topic of conversation recently, or actually all throughout. So here's Checkpoint.
And Dan said he bought Red Hill as well.
Oh, good man.
Yeah. All right, let's look at Checkpoint.
Yep, right here.
Up again. This is a runner. This stock is running. It's a runner. It's a runner, Checkpoint. I'm in the mood to buy, so I'm going to buy some more.
You're just going to, follow them up.
I'm going to buy some more Checkpoint. I'm in the mood for love.
See what happens when the portfolio turns green? You get.
Oh, I'm very elated. I just feel like buying because
You're like a drunken sailor.
Everything is up. I feel very high, very, very high, very, very high. So I'll buy a little Checkpoint, add it to my collection. These are just ads. The only new position I started was the Alzheimer's.
All right. The ACIU.
Yeah, that was the only new position. All right, so
Is it time to look at BCRX?
sure.
Yeah, see, when I hold the charts, we keep going fast through charts.
Yeah.
But I get bored very easily.
Chigley
Well,
says ACIU is fresh meat.
fresh meat. That's right. Fresh meat on air by. What could be better than that for a show?
Yeah.
That's right. 3 times. So this one's crawling back to whatever doldrums the good news has been giving it.
Linda says here is the GoFundMe, but where is
Oh,
it?
yeah, the link's not there.
Yeah, there's no link. Linda, there's no link. We need a link.
He's not window shopping. He's window buying.
Yeah.
So anything you have to say about BioCrist?
BioCris is looking good. It's inching its way up. It's heading in the right direction, and it's bottomed at 100. It looks fine. What's it trading at today?
It's up 3%, 45 cents. It's 16 and change. So it's
Yeah,
still. I mean, it's still. At least from my perspective, it's still lower than a lot of the prices I had been paying for it.
sure.
So it's still a bargain in my eyes.
I think so. I mean, it's probably like the main the analyst most recent analyst price I saw was $21. I like that. $21 is a very reasonable target on this one. $21 by the end of the year would be beautiful. So yes, I think BCRX, no reason to sell. Just you can even add safely. I think you can pretty confidently add to this one. With the bottom, I pointed out the bottom being 13. I thought we'd be in a narrower trading range.
Actually, we haven't seen 13 in a while. Let me go
Well,
to 6 months.
maybe not 13. What's the low? You see that low on the 100? Yeah, that where you were. You cursor.
Oh, over in here. Yeah, this
Yeah.
low. This low is 14 and change.
Yeah, so that's 14 to 17 is probably the trading range for now.
14 to 17 for now. Yeah, I think it's going to pass 17 on this particular run, personally.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah. Professor almost says 14.
Yeah,
Low.
14.
I know. I never even got in at that point just because I figured I had enough of it. But still,
Yeah.
relative to 16, that's not bad to have.
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep up with all these comments. JMIA is sub 20 again.
Well, we're not going to do GMI today because we might.
No.
All right. Did we do Arrowhead or not?
Let's do it. ARWR.
Now this was the like the same situation as CVM, correct? Or a similar situation from CVM?
I don't think it didn't have a well, maybe it had data and what didn't pan out, maybe.
Well, I guess yeah. When the data went out, it went down.
I like this W. You see that W that
Yes,
formed?
indeed. This W
Very
right here.
very distinct W pattern. I think if we break the recent highs, this thing can close that gap all the way back to make a complete reversal.
To this area here, the 80s.
Yeah, to the low, to the close that day. Yeah, to the 80s.
Wow.
So all we got to do is break through. What is that? $70? What is that recent high?
This one right here.
Yeah.
That one is $70 or 71.
Yeah, So we got to break through 70. What are we at 68 now?
67.99. Yep, 68.
So a break of 70, Chris, and we're off to the races on this one. That's how it's a beautiful pattern. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful pattern. It's really recovered nicely. You got to be bullish on this one.
Now, just since I mentioned it, and because of this is actually, let me see if we can. This is CVM.
CVM are doing okay, right?
Well, obviously it's nowhere near its highs once it fell, but it's sort of creeping and creeping. I
You
bailed a
know,
bunch at 12, and now it's actually
you,
coming back up.
you know what you say. It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Right. So I guess there was enough sentiment in there that they might be able to salvage the whatever little piece of good news there was on this.
Well, if anybody can do it, Gert Gert can do it. If anybody can. So the FDA would be hard pressed, I think, to approve this drug for a limited subset. But
Right.
who knows? Anything is possible. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Or as Yogi Berra would say, it ain't over till it's over.
You know, over till it's over.
Yeah.
All right. We're hitting the 50-minute mark, so we could do about two more. We have
Amazon.
yeah,
Amazon.
no, I was going to end with Amazon because that's one of your faves. You want to do
Yeah.
Moderna or Drio first?
Moderna.
Okay.
Moderna is going to cure every disease, cancer, you name it. This is the time to buy Moderna as it approaches that low. Do you see that low, that big green candle?
This one right here.
What's the low there?
It always goes away so quick before I can read it. 358.
Okay, what are we trading at today?
375. Up 4 points.
This is a beautiful entry point with a stop at 350 if you want to swing this. And just keep. I think this is what keeper. Why even swing it? Just keep it.
Right.
It looks like a tremendous company with a tremendous potential. So this one I rate up there with CRISPR as stocks to own and keep. Moderna. How about we end with Pfizer to just?
Oh, you want to do a little Pfizer before Amazon? Sure.
Yeah. All right.
No,
Pfizer,
I gave us a little extra time so we could end on the hour mark.
all right,
So,
Pfizer and then Amazon.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, this is very classical. 9 over the 50 over the 100 over the 200.
Yeah, and it's not. It's pull it to the left a little bit. Yeah, it's a nice rounded bottom that it's forming here. What was the high of the year?
The high of the year. Does that even show
The
up anywhere?
recent high. You can put your cursor there.
Okay, put on the recent high. 51.38.
Yeah, and what are we at now?
46.33. So I guess
this is a terrific swing trade. Buy here, sell at 50.
There you go.
This is a terrific swing trade. I really think I think this is the bottom. So you could use a very tight stop. Very tight stop. In fact, I'm going to do this.
Still a good 10% on the swing.
I'm making one more trade on the air. I'm
You're
going to
going to pick this one up?
I'm going to swing Pfizer.
All right.
Swing, baby, swing. PF. What's trading at?
46.33.
All right. I'm going to swing Pfizer. All right. Review. We swung it. I'm looking for 5
There you go.
points.
4 times, Jig. That's 4.
4 times I made trades today. All right, and Amazon to wrap up the show.
Yep.
I might add to my Amazon collection.
Yeah, I know, right? You got some good mo going certainly on Amazon.
Oh, Amazon is just, it looks like it's going to fill that gap for sure.
Now, what caused that gap in the first place?
An earnings report that was less than stellar and forecasts that was less than stellar.
Gotcha.
But Amazon is Amazon. They're into everything. I'm not sure I love the fact that they're going into the big retail stores, but still, I still like the company. You know, leave the department stores alone. I just don't see it. But what do I know?
Well, I mean, the thing is that maybe because a lot of people have been calling the end to malls a little too soon.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, people still need a place to go when they're bored. They got some money there.
Amazon is trading positively today, right?
It is up 0.5%, yeah.
I'm gonna add more Amazon.
There you go. Well, there's never a wrong time to buy Amazon, I'm told.
No, Amazon is always the right time to buy. I'm gonna add it to.
That's a fiver. That's a fiver today, Jake.
I'm adding it to a different account. I'm adding it to my Merrill account.
That's an interesting. Daryl says that there was a report. I don't know how trustworthy it is, that Moderna might be interested in Editas.
That could be.
Yeah, it certainly does make some sense.
Yeah. Amazon trade, quick trade, AMZN, Amazon, done. This is allegedly a quick trade. The other, a Merry trade is much easier to trade in, I think.
Then what? Which one we were on now?
Than Amazon, than Merrill Lynch.
No, yeah, Merrill is a little tough.
Yeah.
Merrill makes you, fill out a questionnaire before you can do anything.
Yes, it's a lot of punching I got to do. I'm punchy to begin with.
Right, and then half the time I won't let you buy the stock if it's questionable.
So I think I made a lot of money today by letting you run the show. I had an
We'll see. We'll see in a week. We'll see in a week.
We should do this more often. It's much more relaxing for me.
Sure, I have no problem with this.
Yeah.
I'll even learn some more of the features.
Yeah. Come on, lots of excitement on the show. That's what we want. Excitement. Yeah. Great shopping, says Omar.
All right, so I'm going to stop sharing.
Buy some Dr. J. Buy some merchandise, or buy some Dr. J merchandise. Yes, I had one beautiful sweatshirt hoodie that it said "Come swing with us."
Oh, really? That's not bad. I like that.
The problem is I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it.
Come swing with us. I like come swing with us. That's good.
Yeah, and I had a picture of the Dow or something.
Very Sinatra-ish.
It was good, but I can't find the doggone thing on Teespring. I got to call them up or something. Adios, amigos.
Goodbye, everybody. This was fun.
Linda says, reminding everyone to hit that like button. Support the show and support Linda. Support the quads. Don't forget to fund me for Linda. Linda, you gave us a link? Did Linda give us a link?
Not yet.
Linda,
but,
give us the
Jake was
link.
able to find it.
Yeah, do you have the link?
Yeah, if you could put if you put the link up, it'll show up when the show shows up in YouTube.
All right, look, for the next show on
we can add it to the comments on YouTube, actually.
Yeah, okay. Adios, amigos. Ciao.
Bye-bye.